Okay. Well, I rebooted everything, so if we have, wait a minute. Yeah, if we have sound now, text somebody and have them tell me that we have sound. My phone is being used as a hotspot, so I can't check it. Hopefully, we got sound again. We've been shut down for a little bit here, and nothing has happened in the meantime, so the referee's still trying to sort it out. It looked like a simple fight behind the net. It's hard to get hurt in a fight with all the equipment and a cage on your mask, so the kids all skated away. Looks like they're changing goalies. The goaltender may be getting kicked out of the game. That might be what's happened. The goaltender wasn't. Usually if there's a penalty on the goalie, they'll just have one of the skaters serve the penalty for him. So he may actually be getting removed from the game completely. It didn't look like there was any slashes or kicks. It was just kids punching at each other. The backup goaltender is warming up like he's about to enter the game, so we're going to get a new goalie for Virtua hockey. I'm guessing we don't have sound if none of you are texting anyone to say we do have sound, so I'm talking to myself again. I do that occasionally. Talking to myself, running in the heat, begging for your love in the middle of the street. Little Survivor from 1984's Virtual Signs album. First album with Jimmy Jamison at the helm after Dave Bickler got fired. Dave Bickler from Survivor, the guy who sang Eye of the Tiger, he was on my show. I had a nice hour chat with him. Nice guy. Dan Huntington, he is going into overload now. The goalie has been ejected, as has one of the skaters. Oh no, the skater's just there to open the door for him, sorry. All right, so goaltender has been removed from the game. Someone will serve, I'm guessing, a 5 for him on his behalf. Fredericks will be in the box for us unless he is getting removed from the game. Fredericks actually has come out of the box, so he may be getting kicked out also. Maybe not. Fredericks is still with his team. Referees are, I think, calling. So Fredericks is not even in the box. All right, Virtua's got 2 kids in the box. We still have Huntington is serving the tail end of his penalty. Now his penalty is an offset, so his penalty isn't on the board. I don't remember what time he went in. Well, now Fredericks is skating across the ice. He will be removed from the game. Fredericks is leaving the premises. All right, so Virtua is down a goalie, Ethan, and no other penalties are on the board or being served. So that, I guess, is that. So the 2 primaries in the fight have been asked to leave. We've still got 1:30 remaining in the second period. Junior Preds in control of the game, up 5-1. Referee had a water bottle thrown at him, and now Al Fredericks is being asked to leave the premises. My guess is Al Fredericks is the one who threw the water bottle. Virtua grabs the bottle and just sort of tosses it over to Will Seagrave. And that is that. All right, there was no Gatorade cooler for Al to throw, so he threw a water bottle, and he is leaving the rink area. And we're going to call it underway. McNaughton will begin. So we should still be 5-on-4, I believe. Why don't we have a man advantage?
Nathan was coincidental.
I know, but they got 2 in the box. I don't know what's going on. They've got 2 in the box. We've got 1 in the box. Huntington and one of their kids were offset. Chucky brings it into the zone. Teams are skating 5 aside. So there you go. We got 1:11 left in period number 2. Preds up 5-1. Peller's got it in the neutral zone. Takes a look, drops it down that far wall. Ref was calling everyone offside. Someone must have stepped across the line before Peller threw it. Junior Preds have tagged up, and Virtua throws it all the way down. That took another crazy hop, but icing will be the call. We're going to bring it back into the Virtua end. 53 seconds remain in period number 2. Face-off is going to come to the new goaltender's left. Junior Preds may need to test the kid while he's still cold. Olivas, Parker, and Marshall's going to take Huntington's spot on this line. Huntington's got to be getting ready to come out. Parker leans in. Uzel and Barha are on the blue line. Puck drops behind the net. Parker and Marshall giving chase. Parker reaches out, gets it on his stick. Last time this line was out there, Huntington scored. Parker up to Uzel, not exactly last time, but you know what I'm saying. Barha, little bank pass behind the net. Olivas and Marshall run onto it. It gets past them. Virtua sends it up into Chance Uzel's equipment. Uzel had that one stick in his jersey for a minute. Parker to Olivas on the near point. Olivas rims it around to the far side behind the Virtua goaltender. Parker and Marshall converge on the far half wall. Barha got it back to Parker, who got mashed out of the play. Olivas got in a step too late. Here comes Virtua. In the slot. Nice move to get around. How did that not go in? And then it does. Wow, both defensemen got smoked like a pack of camels. Nice move by Virtua. Quick hands, that was pretty. And then somehow he didn't put it in. It must have gone off the post, but the rebound came out and Virtua knocked it in. So with 7 seconds remaining, Virtua claws back to within 3. Boy, both defensemen for the Preds were there, but the Virtua kid just kept coming. Was able to work it through the skates of them and got a shot on Fogle. Looked like he put it in. It bounced back. I don't know if Fogle got a leg on that one. Either way, Moore is out with Durrett and Chucky. Huntington is out of the box. Virtua still has one kid in the box. We got 7 seconds left and a big tie-up at the center point, and that'll do it. So at the end of 2, Matthews now smacking sticks with a couple Virtua kids in the corner as the period expires. And now Chucky jawing with one of the Virtua kids. This game might get a little chippy, and you're not going to see it because I'm sure my battery's about to run out on the laptop. Ah, hell, you can't hear it anyway. Let's talk a little more about Brian Moore, as long as you can't hear me. Brian Moore, I'm glad he's out of rehab finally. That little run he had, that brush. Temporary brush, that's true. 17 more minutes of hockey. And you're watching a good one. Preds are still in the driver's seat here, up 5-2. Virtua with a little bit of life gotten back into him with that late goal, 7 seconds remaining on the goal. The unfortunate thing was there were a lot of Preds standing around when that last goal was scored. The defensemen were doing what they're taught to do, which is take the body, but they just didn't slow the kid down. He just went right through him. All right, Coach Shell trying to settle everyone down. We're still up by 3. A lot of hockey left to play, but the Preds really have been in control of this game. The halftime score of 1-1 doesn't reflect the time of possession for each team. Looking down, the players from the next game are already suited up and lined up. Our game is running, I guess, a little bit late. It's been an hour and 40 minutes since we first dropped the puck, and there's still a full period to play. We should be finishing right now. For a couple over, each team having one ejection after what looked like a reasonably harmless fight. Fights usually get the parents a little bit more revved up than the kids. All right, so replacing Fredericks on that Moore line will be Jack Marshall. Marshall and Durrett join Evan Moore. We've got Matthews and Lentz on the blue line. Same kids who on the blue line who ended the last period. Ref said something to Moore. Both of the centermen kind of reset themselves, and we're ready to drop it. Moore wins the draw, gets it back to Lentz. Lentz does a nice job building a wall and sending it behind the net. Everyone running. Durrett's going to get there first, as per usual. Virtua kid can't get away from Durrett. Marshall was able to intercept the puck, but got nailed right as he was trying to pass it. Moore grabbed that one floating through the neutral zone and sent it toward the Virtua zone. Virtua bringing it back. It's just kind of moving back and forth now, and Virtua finally gets it in behind Fogle. Lentz is there to carry it. Up to Marshall, far wall. Marshall had a little trouble with the puck. It comes into the neutral zone where Durrett picks it up. Moore and Durrett having some trouble there. Everyone's having trouble getting a handle on this puck. I'm not sure if the ice is bad on the far side. Lentz gets it up to Durrett, who was trying to chip it off the glass into the zone. It goes over the glass for a stoppage. 16-14 remaining in the game. Face-off is going to come in the Virtua zone. Looks like my stream is slowing down. I think my battery is going dead, as the players look like max headroom as they're skating. Dan Huntington, barely old enough to remember who Max Headroom was. Oh, no. And up the wall it comes. Virtua's got it. Let's see, who's out here? McNaughton, Lemoyne, and Chucky are out with Peller and Frandina. Into the zone it flows. Zach Peller's got it. Took a look at Frandina, decided to turn into the teeth of the offense for Virtua. Junior Preds have it now. Chucky gets mushed but gets it out of the zone. Virtua knocks it back to the far corner where Frandina's got it. D to D behind the net to Peller, near side. Peller to Chucky, who chips it up through the neutral zone. That one's going to be icing, though, and it is. We're going to bring it back to the Preds zone. Chucky tried to get a little more height on that one so that it wouldn't have gone quite as far. It was close. Lemoyne almost had it. But we're going to bring it back to Fogel's left. Olivas, Parker, and Huntington slide over the boards. They've got Barha and Uzel on the blue line. Uzel gets it up to Olivas. Olivas tried to backdoor chip to Parker. That got intercepted and sent all the way back in. Now up the wall to Olivas. Olivas chipped that one to Parker, didn't get it to him. Olivas having a rough shift here. Virtua into the zone. Uzel gets it high off the wall. Virtua knocks that one down. Uzel knocked down Huntington with extreme prejudice. Huntington didn't stand a chance. Uzel's got it, and a penalty coming on, I think it's on the Preds. Teams will still skate 5 aside. The D is going to swap out. Matthews and Lentz come out. Same forwards, Parker centering Huntington and Olivas. Huntington's going to take the draw. Sorry, Huntington will be the center and take the draw. Virtua waits until the last possible second, and now they swap out the forwards. The tournament organizers have to love that this game is going to go probably more than 30 minutes behind. Virtua just threw that one off of one of their own kids, and Olivas picks it up. Olivas to Matthews. Matthews deep. Everyone running. Olivas going to crash into the corner with one of the Virtua kids. Olivas takes him off his feet. They get it up to Huntington on the wall. Huntington doing battle. Virtua picks it up. Olivas crushes another kid. Olivas 2 for 2 in the crush department, but Virtua's got possession. Cross ice pass. Virtua's tried that one several times today. That one didn't work either. We have another icing. If we eliminated the icings from this game, we would have been done an hour ago. That's in the Virtua hockey playbook, and they've executed it perfectly today, time and time again. Looks like Parker's going to take this draw. Huntington took it deep in our zone. Parker will take it in the Virtua zone. He's got Olivas with him. Parker wins it over to Lentz. Lentz battling in that corner. Virtua takes him off his feet. Olivas skates in, tries to pull the puck out. He's pulling it against the wall, kicking it. Everyone whacking and kicking. Olivas sends it behind the net. Virtua's there first, though, and here they come up the far wall. Virtua almost hit the speakers. That is offside. One kid was in New Hampshire by the time that puck landed, and we're going to bring it back into the neutral zone. That was as offside as you will ever see, Dan.
All the way back there.
Jeez.
That's how far offside it was. It's going all the way back.
They said heck with the neutral zone. We're going to drop it right by the net. All right, Marshall comes out with Durrett and Moore. Marshall's going to take the draw. Everyone hanging and banging. Virtua comes away with it. Moore is all over the kid. He drops it deep. Peller giving chase behind Fogel. I almost said behind Frandina. Frandina's got it in the near corner. He gets mushed. Able to push it back to Peller. Peller takes the kid off his feet. Durrett gives it right in front of the net, and Virtua scores. Oh, no! Man, Durrett handed it to the kid, and he just put it in the back of the net. This is why the kids are taught to look before you throw a pass. Head up, head down. It's all hockey, Dan. 5-3, Virtua climbing back into the game. Junior Preds into the zone comes Lemoyne. Lemoyne into the high slot. He has that one poked. Nice shot. Oh, and then Lemoyne gets hammered into the wall. Lemoyne back for the attack, though. Virtua sends it around behind their goaltender. Far half wall, gets it around behind again. Lemoyne poking that to himself right in the middle of the ice. Oh, Chucky couldn't get that one onto his forehand for the shot. Chucky now gets punched right in the kisser. Wow. Well, now someone, that might have just been a trip. Lemoyne went down. I don't think he got help. But I'll tell you what, Chucky took a punch right to the chin. Virtua now getting into it with Zach Peller. I'm sorry. That is Peller. Kid tried to pull one of Peller's feet out from under him. Kid is half a... We call that balls of steel. Thank God you can't hear what I'm saying. All right, game getting chippy. Surely they've got to have a penalty for that one, Dan.
Yeah, he's in the box.
Ah, okay. All right, Junior Preds will have the man advantage as Chucky draws the penalty. I think in retrospect, Chucky would rather have not drawn that penalty. Yeah, that's offsetting penalty. They had, yeah. Or what do you call it? Not offsetting. What is the word? No, you used a different word. Coincidental minors. That's it. You use more of a hockey word, Dan.
Give it the program, Steve.
It's Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Come on. All right. So Virtua now, most of their forwards are in the box. Moore comes out for it. He's got Huntington and I'm guessing Lentz. He's a lefty with him. Frandina and Olivas. Olivas on the point. Moore wins it over to the wall. Huntington doing his best. Olivas tried to keep it in and does. Huntington whips it around to the near side, but nobody home but Virtua. They send it into the zone. Frandina's going to give chase. Frandina collects it. He and Olivas take a look at each other. Frandina brings it out. Frandina looking over to Olivas' far wall. Olivas crosses the red line and throws it deep. Rims around behind the net. Virtua's there first. They're going to try to skip it up the wall, but can't do it. Nice job by somebody to pinch him off. Lentz comes away with the puck. Lentz battling behind the net. Virtua took it away from him, knocked it to the far corner. Lentz all over him. Huntington is there to pick up the loose puck. He's got Moore in the high slot. Huntington had that pass knocked down halfway. Moore collects it, gets it over to Frandina. Frandina's able to keep it in the zone. Far half wall. Huntington picks it up. He's got Olivas on the point and gets it to him. Olivas to Frandina, middle of the ice. Frandina to the high slot and Moore. It's on his forehand. Moore throws it to the front of the net and Lentz tipped it up into the goaltender. Nice play by the Preds. Executed perfectly. Olivas, Frandina. That one just gets bumped over the crossbar. Olivas and Frandina connecting, and the goalie kept it out. Moore up to Frandina. Frandina into the slot, leaves it for Moore. Moore got decked in the meantime. Moore's on his belly. Virtua gets it out, and Huntington picks it up. Cross ice to Frandina. Frandina might have hit Lentz in the nuts on that one. Now Virtua trying to get it out, can't do it. Frandina picks it up, cross ice to Moore. Moore puts a wicked wrister in, and the goaltender knocks it down. Huntington took a little whack in the back of the cabeza there by a kid who's now jawing with him. Not sure if Huntington was silent through all that, but...
I don't think so. I mean, he's always quiet. He's always quiet.
Okay. 12:03 remaining in the game. Still 5-3 Preds and a 35-second power play. Nice win to Parker. Parker to Peller. Peller to Barha, near point. Barha takes a look back to Peller. Peller looking, gets it into Parker. Parker took a whack at it. It floated through. Parker has it on his stick. On the edge of the goal. Crosses the goal line, middle of the ice. Barha back to Parker, high slot, near side. Parker looking through traffic. He used the traffic as a screen. I think Chucky took that one for the team. Chucky and McNaughton doing a battle in the far corner. Chucky puts a kid on his wallet. Moore out to Peller. Oh, Peller was shooting before he had the puck. Gets it to Barha into the slot. And another shot whistles wide. Comes out to Barha, near point. Barha up off the glass. Parker tried to hit that one out of the air. Penalty has expired. Peller goes back and gets it. Pulls it behind the net. That was right in front of Fogel and dangerous. Peller took it out of harm's way. Out to Barha. Barha taking a look. Can't get it past the pretty aggressive forecheck by Virtua. Peller now just sends it up the wall, tries to keep it out of the middle of the ice. How did Fogle keep his eye on that? Harry Fogle with a big glove stop. Junior Preds with that 2-goal lead. Seems like it should be enough padding, but Virtua's come back with 2 quick unanswered goals and are trying to get to within 1. That's where we hit the highway to the danger zone, as Kenny Logan sang in 1986, Dan. Dan only barely remembers 1986. He was so young. Working it up the near wall, big battle. Matthews is engaged. Now Moore goes to back him up. Virtua had it for a second, and now they don't. Here comes Uzel. Uzel chips it deep. Everyone running. Lemoyne's going to get there first. He's going to get there at the same time as one of their big kids, and Lemoyne held his own. Behind the net, Virtua has it. They've got a Lemoyne all over them. Moore now poked it away from a kid. They pick up the loose puck, though. They're on the near side. Another one of their cross-ice passes. That gets knocked down in the neutral zone, and now the kid gets knocked down. Uzel with a big flying shoulder. Here comes Moore. Moore 5-holes a kid and then puts him on his wallet. Into their zone it goes, and now Matthews is sent into the wall right in front of Virtua's bench. Moore tried for the hit and missed. Matthews got bent over into the Virtua bench and might have taken a bop or two while he was in there. What? Did he hurt himself? Matthews might be hurt, says Brian Moore. All right, we have live action again. We'll try to get a report. Oh, nice catch by one of the dads down there. He speared that one out of the air. Looked like Steve Garvey. Wham.
These kids are all going, who the hell is
Steve Garvey.
He's going back into the game.
All right, Virtua's got it. Olivas engages, and they can't get it out. Looped in toward the goalie, but knocked down.